Welcome to the 2022 Wheelchair Comparison, brought to you by the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation and Gold Pictures.
We're going to show the features of each chair individually and then compare them all in the final episode. So stay tuned.
I am an occupational therapist by background, so I treated in the clinic for 10 years prior to coming to Permobil. It was a relatively easy choice because I knew that they were the leader in power and mobility. I knew that with Tylight, they were the leader in manual mobility with custom-made, made-to-measure manual wheelchairs, which was personally my sort of focus in the clinic that I worked at. Same thing with Roho and for Smart Drive. So yeah, it was a pretty easy decision to go to a place that put the user first and really made premium products. The F5 VS is really about standing without compromise. So Permobil was the first company to bring power standing to the market.
Testing out the standing feature, I felt like it could be very helpful. You always feel better when you stand up if you can stand up.
No matter how a person wants to get to the standing position from a seated position, our programming abilities really makes it so that we can find that for the consumer. So whether they want to lay all the way down and come up like a tilt table, or if they want to come up in a traditional stand process, or if they need the back angle more open, we have multiple different checkpoints and really can customize that process for the person. And that's really the biggest differentiator. And then the biggest news that really came to the F5 VS this year is that we now actually have a Group 3 and a Group 4 option. Group 3 and Group 4 is our Medicare coding, and it's the F5 VS has traditionally only been Group 4, which for most insurances can make it relatively difficult. So by having it in a Group 3 code, it means we've actually increased the accessibility for standing, which is something that I was always hoping for and wanting for when I was an OT in the clinic. So super excited to be a part of that. And it really kind of opens up more capabilities so that more people can get sort of the physical benefits, the social benefits, and the emotional benefits that are associated with standing. The only difference is that you have a 1-year limited warranty with the Group 3, where you have a 2-year limited warranty with the Group 4. And then the functional difference is that you have a 5.8 mile per hour max for the Group 3, and then a 7 mile per hour max for the Group 4. Our Group 4 chairs, whether it's F5 or M5, have bigger motors, increased suspension, and better torque and handling overall. They also happen to have a larger base to manage those bigger motors, the higher speeds, and the increased suspension that comes with those Group 4 chairs. The F5 Corpus VS, or all of our standing, is only on a front wheel drive at the moment. So the F5 Corpus VS can be fit with an easy lock for transportation purposes.
I do like the paint job, kind of reminds me of a stormtrooper.
The M3 is really best in class when it comes to mid-wheel drive. The latest edition of the M3 has a 2 to 3 hour faster charging and a 25% increase in driving range. So again, that's a driving range of about 20 miles. That battery range can also be tracked via the My Permobil app, which is available also on M3, M5, F3, and F5. One of the biggest features or differentiators for Permobil that for the M3 is that you can also drive at full speed with up to 35 degrees of tilt and up to 20 degrees of active reach anterior tilt. And right now, Permobil is the only power wheelchair manufacturer, at least in the Americas region, possibly the world, that offers active reach anterior tilt on their power wheelchair bases. Active reach is actually anterior tilt. So where you do a posterior tilt for pressure relief and comfort, anterior tilt is kind of like a mini stand that brings you forward, that allows for you to have a better functional reach.
And it kind of tilts you forward. So I guess if I needed to reach something, I have a little bit better angle on it.
Easy lock is also available on the M3 for transportation purposes. What we have now with the Permobil batteries is a Group 24 and a Group 34 option, both of which are AGM gel batteries. The chair comes with the Permobil batteries, and we're happy to replace them with Permobil batteries, but it still takes any Group 24 or Group 34 battery. We don't sell direct to the consumer. We sell to a provider, and then the provider sells to the consumer. So all the final pricing will be done through the providers. We actually have a rep locator tool on our website. Put in your zip code, and it'll put you directly in contact with the rep and or clinical educator that's in your area. They're the one that's going to be supplying the demo, setting it up so that it fits you, and then helping with that trial. So again, if you want to do a trial and you're a consumer, you can go to your provider, of course, or you can go directly to us at permobilus.com and use that rep locator up on the top right corner of the website. Permobil is truly a comprehensive, complex rehab technology company. Whether it's power chairs, manual wheelchairs, power assists, cushions, or backrests, we have a portfolio of options that really can meet just about any user's needs. And what we're really known for too is really finding the solutions for the users. We also have the best sales force in the region with the best clinical education team. So even if we don't have the product that meets your needs, we have the knowledge of how to find out. So it's really a great company to work with and a great company to have as a partner as you're looking for this type of equipment.
The Wheelchair Comparison Web Series, brought to you by the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation and Gold Pictures.